it was too dangerous for your fragile human body to travel back in time.
Oh boy, it's a time travel podcast. My name is Waylon, and today with me is my co-host, Dad.
I appreciate you letting me come on your podcast.
You're welcome.
I've been doing this podcast for 4 years almost.
4 years?
It's been long. And I thought finally something that I could talk to you about. And Flight of the Navigator, for those of you that were listening last week, it's a movie that kind of makes you feel like a kid when you're my age. I was about your age when I saw it.
Well, I'm Brian.
And I'm Miles.
And we're going to talk a little bit about Flight of the Navigator. Miles, what did you think of Flight of the Navigator?
It was a good movie, I guess.
What do you mean you guess?
I just did, I guess.
Oh, you guessed. You're guessing that you're supposed to say it was a good movie?
Yeah.
Okay. What was your favorite part of the movie?
My favorite part of the movie was when they were shooting the fireworks up at the end, and then they were seeing how they could get there, and then the robot Max said, "Bye, David," and then it was like, "Bye, David."
See you later, Navigator! Bye, David! Like that?
Yeah.
So can you tell me what the movie's about?
Whoa, wait a minute, Doc. Are you trying to tell me that my mother has got the hots for me?
Precisely.
So this boy, his brain is connected to like this ship with this robot on it, and when he goes out to find his brother coming from his friend's house, his brother scares him, and then after that he falls down a cliff.
Yeah.
And then he goes to the future.
Do you remember how many years into the future?
I don't remember how many years,
8 years.
8 years?
8 years into the future.
Okay.
He goes to the future. So what happens when he gets to the future?
Everything is different. Like they have bigger technology and stuff.
Okay. And what about his parents' haircuts? Are those different?
Yeah, those are big different. And then he meets this girl with this robot, and then they keep in this room. I don't know why.
Because they're trying to examine his connection with the ship. And where he came from, honestly. Because he just kind of reappeared. And clearly 8 years have passed. What about his brother?
His brother was really tall. And he's taller than David himself.
He's taller than David, yeah. Definitely gotten bigger there. So tell me a little bit more. So there's NASA scientists that are holding him in this room. And there's a lady and a robot. So what happens next?
And then the lady gets the robot to bring Max to the ship. And then he escapes on the ship. And then he meets the robot named Max.
This is a different robot.
It's a different robot.
It's on the ship. This robot's on the ship.
Yeah, this robot's
What did the other robot look like?
The other robot looks like a normal robot, but he can bring them something, they bring him something.
Like food?
Yeah, bring them food. And you can you can hold stuff in the robot.
Like a boy.
A boy.
Yeah.
Like me.
Because he sneaks out in the robot, doesn't he?
Yeah, he does sneak out in the robot to get to the ship.
Yeah. And then so he gets in the ship, he meets Max, and what happens next?
And then they fly away, and then the other people go chase them, but then they travel through light speed or something.
Oh, that's pretty fast.
Yeah, that's pretty fast.
Yeah.
And so we watched it together. Overall thoughts. What did you think?
I liked it. I liked it a lot. I think the
Now,
plot...
for reals?
Yes.
Or are you just being nice to your dad?
No, I liked it. I think the plot was good.
Okay. Well, see, that's one of the things Brian and I talked about is we couldn't really figure out what the plot was. What did you think it was about?
I think it was about a kid from, the 80s?
78, I think it's when...
the 70s. and he time traveled to the future and saw what his parents were like and what they did, and then he thinks he likes it, and then he decides to go back home with Max.
Okay.
Which was a risky move.
Why was it risky?
Because it could lead to death going back in time.
Right. That's what Max told him, is that it would fry his brain or something, right? Something like that. Yeah. So, let me ask you this. When you were watching it, did you feel nervous when they decided to go back? Like something might happen?
I didn't think that anything was going to happen because these two characters were characters that have been in this movie throughout the whole film.
Okay.
And they got that plot armor of the main characters.
Yeah.
So I don't think they take the main character and his friend and go along and fry the brains in time traveling back.
So interestingly, though, you and I also watched something else recently.
The Predator.
There's something out there waiting for us. And it ain't no man. It kills for pleasure.
He was skinned alive!
It hunts for sport.
He's killing us one at a time.
We're all gonna die.
If it bleeds, we can kill it.
Now, you just said that the main characters in Flight of the Navigator had plot armor. Were there any main characters in The Predator that had plot armor?
Really only the main army
Dutch.
dude. Yeah, Dutch.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was the only one. I'm not saying that every movie's main character and his friend stay alive, because Dutch's friend and the dude that double-crossed him, Dylan, Dylan died.
Dylan got it pretty bad, didn't he?
Yeah, so...
Everybody died in that movie.
Yeah, except Dutch.
And you kept saying, this one gonna die? Oh, I guess it's just the 4 of them. Are they gonna die? Oh, just the 3 of them. Oh, I guess just...
Yeah, they kept getting killed one by one.
So let me ask you this then. Of the 2 movies, which one do you like more?
I don't know. They were both definitely really good movies.
Just be honest.
But honestly, knowing myself and how I like things, I'm gonna have to say The Predator.
I imagine you probably like The Predator.
You're hit. You're bleeding, man. I ain't got time to bleed. Oh. Okay.
The Flight of the Navigator was a good movie. It had a good sense of humor. It set off good vibes. But in The Predator, it kind of has more of the stuff that I like to watch and listen to.
Like what?
Like monsters, death, blood, skin people alive.
Well, there were monsters in The Flight of the Navigator.
Yeah, I gotta say, the little dude, the little, what was his name? The little, brown dude.
I don't remember his name.
That is a Puckmarin from Bimpuka Minor. He's not dangerous.
I know what you're talking about, though.
Yeah,
the little finger puppet guy.
Yeah, the little finger puppet guy. He had, a hand for, a tail, and he was attached to a finger.
Yeah.
I really liked him.
And he was the last of his kind, right? Like, his planet was going to be
And
destroyed.
I like that Max let David bring him home, even though it was the last of his kind.
Well, it's because it was the last of his kind, right? Because he was taking all the other ones in that zoo home, I think, is what we kind of determined. Max took David all the way to Phelan and then brought him home. Did you understand how the time travel worked? That the faster you get towards the speed of light, time slows down? Mm-hmm. So we kind of figured out it was a 4-hour journey created in total. So it was 8 years. Yeah. That he was gone. That's weird how time travel works like that.
Yeah. It can get confusing.
But then to get home, they just time travel.
Yeah.
So it's like why not just do that the first time?
I know, yeah.
But
yeah, I'd prefer The Predator. It has more of my vibe. The stuff that I like to watch.
So when you saw the little guy, he was hiding behind the seat or something like that.
Yeah, I could see he was sitting on the arm of that chair in the ship, and I knew it was a puppet because of the time period it was made in. And and I know it was around like Muppets and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So and I knew Muppets use strings to work and hands and stuff.
Yeah.
When his arm raised, I could see the string coming
wire.
from his arm.
Yeah, the little wire that moves his arm. Yeah, I know. You called it out. You called it out when you saw it.
The other monsters were really cool too. The eyeball one was
The
cool.
eyeball one?
What's in here?
I really like that slug, like the white slimy dude.
Yeah, I don't know if he was supposed to be regularly white and slimy, or whether it was just because he had a cold.
What's that?
A very unpleasant little creature.
What's his problem?
He's got a cold.
Ew, gross.
And I think maybe he's just in his own snot.
Yeah, that could have been it. I didn't really catch up on that.
Yeah.
That's a valid reason for why he was so slimy.
He's just all stopped up. Well, you guys stuffed nose, and you're all slimy and gross. So he was anyway.
Is there anything else on board this ship with them?
Oh, there's aliens.
What kind of aliens?
Different type of aliens. And then David brings home an alien.
That doesn't seem like a good idea.
Yeah, and then we didn't know that, but then he has it in his bag.
Can I hold him?
Just keep him quiet. I'm concentrating.
Hey, little Puckman. How long have you been here? What's he saying?
He is angry because I won't take him back to his home planet. He does not know it was destroyed by a comet.
That makes him an orphan.
He smuggled an alien into the past? That's not good. He does get home, though, right?
Yeah.
How does he get home?
By, they shoot fireworks. Don't they?
Who shoots fireworks?
David's brother.
David's brother shoots fireworks off, and they shoot the fireworks so they can find the house, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because he doesn't know where he lives in 1986.
Just give me a signal that I can see from the air. And don't let the NAS guys know I'm coming. And remember, it's gonna be dark soon.
All right, if I have to set fire to the house, you'll find it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And so after that, they're still in 1986?
No.
Where do they go?
They go back 18 years.
Just 8.
8.
8 years. It would be really cool if it was 18 years and he just leaves David there and David's not even born yet.
But his brother wouldn't be even born.
Not yet, it wouldn't.
And David wouldn't be born.
No, his parents probably wouldn't even be married yet.
Yeah.
Oh, man, this could be a Back to the Future situation. Okay, so he does get back to 1978.
One of the things that Brian and I talked about last night, Max's voice change.
Yeah, I didn't really like his new voice. It reminded me of Fozzie Bear, and Fozzie Bear's voice I'm not really too fond of. But I liked it. I prefer his robotic alien, original robotic voice.
Mm-hmm.
Well, excuse me!
But I like that they switched back at the end of the movie. When they were,
did?
Yeah, when they were time traveling back in time, or Max was saying goodbye to David when they were.
But at the end, when they fly away and the fireworks are going off.
See you later, Navigator!
Yeah, I guess they went back and forth between the two.
Yeah, he didn't play it up all the time. The actor that played that voice is Pee Wee Herman. Do you know who Pee Wee Herman is?
No.
It's this. I wonder if you knew him, if you saw him. Let's see. That guy. You ever seen that before?
I think so.
Anyway, that guy's the voice of Max.
I know you are, but what am I?
So what you were saying was Fozzie Bear is actually just Pee Wee Herman.
That's my name, don't wear it out.
Who was really popular around that time.
Yeah.
I enjoyed it when he was not understanding, kind of robot voice.
Yeah, like an AI robot. He needs to learn from a human to act like a human.
Yeah, yeah.
The voice of the computer is done by the same actor that plays Pee Wee Herman.
Yes, Pee Wee Herman. I'm scared of him.
You're scared of Pee Wee Herman?
No, it's just voice. It feels weird and like he kind of scares me.
Go ahead and scream your head off! We're miles from where anyone can hear
you! Wait, are you scared of Pee Wee or are you scared of Max?
I'm scared of Pee Wee.
But you watched Pee Wee's Big Adventure, right?
Yeah, but I just don't tell you that. I'm scared of him.
You're scared of the whole movie?
Well, I'm not scared of the other characters. I'm just scared of him.
Okay. Yeah, I think Nate will agree with you on that. So when this movie came out in 1986, I was 6 years old.
What the heck?
Yeah, believe it or not. And the technology in this movie was very impressive for the time. The effects with the ship flying, because it was rendered by computer and we didn't really
like
see things like that before. Yeah, that's right. What did you think of the special effects in this movie? Did you think they were good or did they look kind of old?
They look cool, like so crazy.
They were so crazy?
They were amazing.
What was your favorite thing about the special effects or the adventures that you see in this movie?
Maybe how the ship can fly. Like how it flies fast. It just starts off fast.
Navigator, I'm awaiting your command. We must act now.
Look, I gotta think. Just take us 20 miles from here.
Compliance.
What are you doing? Stop! Yeah! Oh.
You requested this distance.
I didn't mean straight up. I meant along the ground.
Oh.
Right.
It's like this.
I think that's pretty cool, too. You know, when you're a little kid watching this movie, it's like, oh, I would love to have my own spaceship.
I get that.
You would like to have your own spaceship like this one?
No, I would want to have my own pet. That's not a dog.
What kind of pet?
A fox.
A fox. Okay, all right, that's fair.
What? They see cows.
What are you doing?
Can't I have a little privacy?
Do not know privacy.
What are you doing here anyway?
They do see cows, you're right. And what else do they see as they're traveling around?
They see kind of thin air.
They do, kind of. They see a lot of clouds, right? When Nate and I talked about this movie on our podcast, I mentioned a specific ride at Disney World. Do you remember the ride Soarin'?
Oh, yeah.
What is Soarin' like?
Hello, and welcome to Soarin' over California. My name is Patrick, and I'll be your chief flight attendant today. We'll begin boarding in a few minutes, but first I'd like to acquaint you with some important safety information.
Oh, yeah, I remember that. Like when we were when we were like apart and there was like a big space.
Yeah.
And one person right here and then one person would be like right here.
Yeah, that's right.
And it would be like that big of a space.
Yeah, and it was almost like we were flying through different cities.
Yeah, and they just the picture keep changing.
Yeah, and I say that because I think this movie kind of reminds me of Soarin' a little bit.
Yeah, I get it.
It just reminded me of that a lot, and I wanted to see if you kind of agreed with me.
So, your mother has you watching
Stranger Things.
I showed you Predator.
Yeah.
And you don't have any trouble going to bed at night after watching Stranger Things? You're 10 years old.
I really don't. Y'all have taken me to too many, when I was young, y'all have taken me to, too scary movies for me. If I'm
Who?
You!
I didn't do
if
that.
I ever asked to go watch a movie that's I don't know, PG-13, 7 or 8, 6, something like that.
The Predator is rated R, right?
Yeah. It really wasn't that scary, though. I mean, it was disgusting and something that could, scar a tiny kid's brain, but it wasn't really scary.
What about those skinned humans hanging from the tree?
Their hands were, bald. They didn't actually have hands.
Well, they were rigor mortis fists. They were,
Those were...
So it didn't look real enough?
I mean...
Let me ask you this, because I mentioned it on the podcast before. When Dylan lost his arm...
Yeah.
did it look more or less realistic than the arm in
Jurassic World Rebirth? It looked much more realistic.
Yeah.
Because the arm in Jurassic World Rebirth where the D-Rex, like, eats, like, the main business guy, like he has the briefcase with all the blood samples handcuffed to his arm.
Right.
And when the D-Rex eats it, like, his arm falls off the one that is handcuffed. But honestly, it looked way too stiff, and it looked like they got it from Dollar Tree, honestly. Like, they could have gone to Dollar Tree, and they got, like, a fake arm and put it in a PG-13 action movie, Jurassic World movie, and just threw it in there. Like, no one will see that. Well, I saw it.
I know, you called it out in the theater.
Yeah, but like...
So they didn't even try to make that look real.
Yeah, like I said it at the moment in the theater. And in Predator, the arm, like the skin and the flesh was like dangly and hanging.
Right.
And it was bleeding. And
then when he turned around and you saw like half of his arm.
Yeah.
And there's all that bone and blood hanging out.
Yeah.
Great, right?
Yeah.
It's bedtime. Ready to go to sleep.
Yeah. But I've seen too many PG-13 movies and stuff like that to get scared by...
I think the scariest thing you ever saw was Taka from Moana.
Yeah, I didn't really like that. I think I was a little young for that. What was I, like 3 or 4?
Younger than that.
So, of all the characters in this movie, which one is your favorite? Robots, aliens, people.
I think my favorite character was Max.
I am a Trimaxian drone ship from...
Trimaxian?
Affirmative.
Okay, I'll call you Max. It's easier.
Max was your favorite character.
Yeah, Max was my favorite character.
And you say this despite the fact that you're terrified of Pee-wee.
Yeah, but I just he has a better voice and it doesn't sound like him.
I don't know.
I don't feel like it sounds like him.
Okay. But he's also kind of a really cool spaceship, too.
But he's like amazing spaceship.
What about some of the other characters in this movie?
His brother's like so mean, but in the future he's nice.
Why do you think that is?
His parents probably kind of gave him a lesson about teaching how to be nice and mean.
Like why you shouldn't be mean?
Yeah, like that's what I mean.
Yeah. So do you think his brother missed him?
Like sort of.
Just sort of?
Sort of.
Okay.
Like through half of the 4 years, he sort of missed him, and then the next 4 years, he sort of really missed him.
Oh, okay. So he went from missing him a little to missing him a lot.
Yeah.
Do you think that his brother thought it was kind of his fault that David went missing? Because he scared him in the woods that one night?
Yeah.
Yeah, that would really bother somebody, wouldn't it?
It would be really big challenge.
Yeah, I think so. If they ever made a sequel to this movie, would you want to watch it?
Yes.
Yeah. There have been talks of sequels over the years, but nothing has quite come together.
Because it's been 7 years.
No, it's been way longer than 7 years.
It's been 100 years.
Not quite that long.
25 years.
More.
30 years.
Getting warmer.
31.
No.
32.
It's been
39?
39 years since Flight of the Navigator came out.
Oh my god.
At any rate, we should get back to Flight of the Navigator, because that's
we kind of took an off-track go right there.
Try to make your directions clear because we get lost easy.
But generally, you like the movie.
Had a good idea to it.
Did you feel like it was funny or exciting, or what were they trying to do?
I think they were trying to make you feel like, what's gonna happen next? The movie was all over the place.
What do you mean?
A lot of the stuff was kind of mixed up. What's gonna happen next?
What did you think of the Sanderson sisters?
So,
did you recognize her after I pointed that out?
So, I didn't. when she first came in, when David was in the bedroom at the hospital testing area.
That was at NASA.
Yeah, at NASA.
Mm-hmm.
I just thought she was going to be like that one person that supported David through what he did.
Mm-hmm.
Hi, I'm Carolyn McAdams. You gotta be real hungry after your trip, right?
But then once you pointed it out, I looked up a picture after the movie of the Sanderson sisters and of that one that she played.
Sarah Jessica Parker is the actress.
Yeah, Sarah.
You know something? You're a weird kid. Me? I'm not the one with the purple hair.
The hair is kind of maybe what threw me off of not knowing what it is.
Yeah, she's made up to look like a witch in one of them.
Yeah, yeah. So, I mean, I recognized it, and she had a lot of makeup as a witch. I recognized it after I looked it up.
I don't know if I would have recognized her. I just know who Sarah Jessica Parker is. So.
Yeah, you don't really pay attention to the Sanderson sisters with me and Mom.
No, that's kind of your thing, but I can appreciate it.
Yeah.
Tell me about right after he climbed back out of the woods, and he doesn't know that it's 1986. He still thinks it's 1978, right?
Yeah.
And he goes home to what he thinks is his house. What did you think of that scene?
I think he felt nervous, scared, desperate. I would be scared if I went...
Can you imagine
if
that?
my parents... Yeah. Like, if you and Mom sent me out to the woods behind our house, conveniently right there, to find my little, 8-year-old brother. And, I do it, and then my dog leads me to a ditch and I fall into it, and then I wake up and try to go home, I'm gonna think y'all are there.
Yeah.
And then I open the door and I find some 70-year-old lady sitting there, and I'm gonna be freaked out, because right now we live in the middle of nowhere.
We're in an apartment complex.
I know, but the complex
literally
isn't...
people on the other side of this wall.
I know, but the complex is in the middle of nowhere. There are no house, actual neighborhoods and houses around here that I could go to find help. I mean, I could go downstairs.
Yeah, Miss Amelia would help you downstairs.
Yeah, but
Yeah, I got you.
I would be scared.
Yeah, for sure. I can't really imagine that scenario, but it does kind of bring up, you don't have any younger siblings, but even if you did, your parents aren't going to send you out into the woods at night to go get your younger brother who's also, for some reason, out in the woods.
Yeah. You wouldn't let them have.
In this movie, did it seem strange to you at all that the parents would do that?
Now that you mention it, I think about
Just
it.
think about the parents in this movie. They came home from the park with the dog. The brothers were fighting in the car.
Yeah, and they didn't really do much to stop it. All they did was they were fighting in the back seat, and their parents still let younger brother, whatever his name, let him just go play with his friends after arguing with his brother. And, not disciplining them enough.
But I think the Stranger Things is he just saw his friends out on the side of the road, and they just stopped the car and let him out. And just said, okay, go play. And kept driving. Can you imagine me just leaving you out with some friends and saying, I'll come back and I'll send your brother to go get you in a few hours? You can see that happening? Okay.
I mean, I could see y'all letting me go spend... if there's
I can tell you that won't happen.
If there's a parent, if my friend...
But there wasn't a parent. That's the point. There were just some kids just hanging out in the woods.
Okay, well, yeah.
And then
it's weird.
The parents oh, it's dinner time. Hey, go get your brother. Where is he? Oh, I don't know. Go find him.
Just sending your kid out there to find your brother in the middle of the woods.
Yeah. I don't know. I just wondered whether you thought it was any different now than it used to be.
What do you think happens to David next? What do you think happens to Max? I want to hear a little bit about what might happen down the road for these guys.
I think Max is kind of sad when David leaves.
Okay. They kind of made a connection?
Yeah.
More than just their brainwaves being connected?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
We must start the journey. Hold on tight, Davy.
I'm gonna miss you.
I'm gonna miss you too. Thanks.
No big deal, really. Come on. Let's get out of here.
Compliance. Navigator. Good luck.
Yeah, I mentioned the brainwaves, right? Because David was the navigator in the title, right? The flight of the navigator. The navigator is David.
Yeah, David.
Right? Because he's got what in his brain?
He got the ship.
He can navigate because he's got all the maps in his head, right?
But he doesn't know how to navigate yet.
So that's a good question. Backing up and considering what happens to David next, do you think he still had all that information in his head?
No. I think he didn't really have that much information in his head when he gets back to his normal world.
Oh, okay. So do you picture that Max kind of pulled the star maps out of his brain and then they weren't in there anymore? Okay, well that's certainly a take. But David still remembers Max.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Does his brother or his parents remember what happened?
No.
No, because why?
Because they go back in time, they go back.
And it hasn't happened yet, right?
From the future, and then they go backwards.
Yeah, so he...
Like how Back to the Future?
So do you think David's life just kind of went normally from that point on, or did you think he ever saw Max again?
I'm sure he thought he saw Max again.
You're sure he thought he saw Max again?
Yeah.
When would he think he saw Max again?
Maybe when he looks at the alien. He might be thinking about Max.
You're right, because he's still got the little alien, right?
Yeah.
He looks at the alien and remembers his adventures with Max?
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you think that alien was as big as it's going to get, or do you think it's going to keep getting bigger and bigger?
I think it was big as it gets.
Oh, yeah, probably. I hope it doesn't keep getting bigger.
Because then they would know.
Because it could end up being like a giant monster.
Yeah.
That could be a big problem.
Yeah. Yeah.
But it's nothing that the people of Florida aren't used to.
And also, we forgot to mention one thing.
What did we forget to mention?
We forgot to mention you're a boogerhead. He is a real boogerhead. A boogerish head.
You're not supposed to tell everyone.
Thing is, I didn't really understand that when David fell into the ditch, I didn't know that he was picked up by the spaceship.
No, yeah, they don't tell you that.
Yeah. And I thought he just woke up there 8 years in the future. It was kind of confusing at the beginning of the movie, how that happened. But by the end of the movie,
because they don't show it to you.
Yeah, it kind of makes
about it later.
It kind of makes sense when he goes to NASA and gets put.
Did that make sense to you? What they were doing when he was at NASA?
Yeah, they were trying to find information out of him.
Yeah, and how were they doing that?
Having a machine to get into his brain, and his his brain would translate stuff onto a computer so they could see what he was talking about. And he projected the ship.
Right. The computer was pulling things out of his memory that he didn't even know he knew.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's pretty cool. What did you think of the ship design?
I think it was cool. It kind of reminded me of a seashell.
Mm-hmm. I always thought it kind of looked like a walnut. I said football in the podcast that we recorded last night. Football. It's kind of a football shape, but it kind of.
It kind of looks like my red and black football
the spirally
foam one. Yeah, kind of looks like that. It's more lumpy though.
Yeah.
But I think I like its more triangular, slick version.
When it goes super fast.
Yeah, I think that one's pretty nice.
Yeah.
He's gone back into the ship.
Don't let them take off.
Request instructions.
I don't know. Just get us out of here.
Compliance.
My God, it changed shape. Can you follow it?
Follow it? I can't even see it.
What did you think of the inside of the ship?
It confused me because, when you see the ship from the outside, it is so smooth and slick, no seams at all.
Right.
But when you go into the ship, it is all mechanical everywhere.
That's a good point.
Yeah, and like the chair and like all the movements of all the pieces of metal in there. It's just kind of like, and I don't know how it let us see like through it and see what's outside through like the front of the ship.
Okay.
When you look at it from the outside, it's just plain silver metal. You know?
Yeah.
Like you don't really see a window that allows you to look out.
Well, I think when you're inside, it's just like seeing something on a video screen, though, because like it's basically like when you're doing a video phone or something with somebody. So when he sees things on the other side of the ship, he's looking at like a view screen. So there must be like cameras or something on the outside of the ship.
Yeah, they're like perfectly seamed into the.
It's a good point because it's just completely smooth. They even make a point of the fact that like there's no seams. We don't know how to get in.
Yeah, and I think which I think is really cool is that I think it's a hypothesis of me, but you know the steps that come out like when it opens up like the door, I really do think that the door turns into the steps.
Right.
Being able to turn into the steps is really cool. But what I think they did is they used like droplets of water.
Okay.
And then they reversed it, you know, because it like seams back together like water.
And it does look like water, doesn't it?
And like then they kind of just after that turned it into silver and used animation and like turned it back into.
And so when the kid actually starts to use the stairs and steps on the thing and it holds his weight, how do they do that then?
I think I know. I think what they did was. One thing is they either used clear boxes, like clear boxes under the steps.
Oh, okay.
Or they just used like supports and then edited it out when they came to like the actual film and the final product.
Okay, all right. But that looked pretty good though, right?
It did, yeah.
The stairs and everything.
Yeah.
Yeah. Cool. Well, is there anything else that you'd want to say about the movie? Would you recommend it to somebody else?
Yeah.
Who?
I don't really know.
I mean, would you really, or do you think it was like, yeah, Dad, you know, this was cute, it was fun to watch with you, but it's not for me?
I mean, I feel like I'd watch it again.
Yeah. Okay.
I would watch this movie again.
So let me ask you this: if Flight of the Navigator 2 was coming out on the same weekend that Predator 2 was coming out, which one would you go watch?
I'd be hyped for both honestly. I would be geeked, but I feel like solution. I'd go to Flight of the Navigator, but the movie is coming out that day. So I could go watch Predator another day. Because I'd be geeked for both. I would go to Fly the Navigator.
You'd be geeked for both?
Yeah.
Is that a good thing?
Yeah. Geeked means like you are very excited.
So you can be geeked for something now?
Yeah. Is that something new to you?
Okay. And well, now that I'm lucky to have you on the podcast, can you explain 6'7" to our audience?
6'7"? 6'7"? I don't know. So, I mean... From my understanding...
Don't explain 6'7" to our audience.
From my understanding, 6'7", like, originated from a rapper. He is a big basketball fan, and he really likes this one player.
Mm-hmm.
And
who happens to be 6'7".
Yeah, 6'7" in height, and he made a song about him, and then this, like... 12-year-old was at a basketball game, and there was a basketball player 6'7" in height, and when the camera pointed to him, he said 6'7", and it kind of just became a big thing after that. I know yeah. I'm gonna be cool for the audience of this and not make me look brain rotted. I don't like 6'7".
What? I have it on recording now. You don't like 6'7"? We drive to school every morning and you talk about 6'7".
I'm only doing it for the fans so people don't think I'm brain rotted.
Okay.
If you're gonna build a time machine into a car, why not do it with some style?
Hey, I want to ask you something while I've got you here and we're on our time travel podcast. If you had the chance to time travel, would you want to go back or go forward anywhere?
I would want to go back.
To where?
Probably to when I was a baby. So I can remember what happened.
So you would want to go back and see yourself as a baby?
Yeah.
Okay.
So I would know what happens, because I forgot kind of what happened when I was a baby.
Yeah, I mean, it's hard to remember things when you're a really little baby, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. We had a lot of good times when you were a little baby.
You remember when we throw it in the fake trash can? That, like, sock?
Oh, when you were a baby and you were throwing things in the trash can?
Yeah.
Yeah, I do remember that.
Mm-hmm.
I absolutely remember when you were a little baby throwing just random objects in the trash. That was really great, Miles.
That wasn't great. And then my dad said, "Where did it go?"
You're right. I absolutely did.
Okay, so would you want to come on the podcast again sometime?
Yeah, I would.
Can you think of anything in time travel that Brian and I should talk about?
Oh, yeah. There was an episode of The Middle that contained time travel.
What?
So it was about...
Are you sure it wasn't just flashbacks?
No, it was like actual time travel because Brick was going trick-or-treating with his dad. And at the time, Brick had a girlfriend named Cindy.
Okay.
And Brick was going up to a house to get candy. And an old lady responded. And she didn't have candy by the door, so she went and get it. But behind her was a big painting that Brick thought looked exactly like him. So he went, he got his candy, then he went and got his dad, and then they knocked on the door again, and then his dad also agreed.
Dad, there's a painting in this house that looks exactly like me. I know it sounds weird, but you have to see it. You have to come back with me. Look, Please, Dad, I'm not kidding. It looked exactly like me.
Fine. Well, look at the creepy painting.
I didn't say it was creepy. I said it was me.
Okay.
And then this old lady, she was talking about her husband and how he loved to read books like Brick.
Mm-hmm.
And they had 2 libraries. And so Brick thought that was kind of crazy. And then he, asked this old lady what her name was.
Mm-hmm.
And it was Cindy. And when they were walking out of the house, Brick's last name is Heck.
Uh-huh.
And when they were walking out, a piece of paper was covering their mailbox. And when it blew away, it said Heck.
So you think that woman might have been from the future?
I think he time traveled.
Oh.
Because
All right. Well,
so, an episode of The Middle.
You want us to cover an episode of The Middle?
Yes.
All right.
You can watch it and see if it's time travel, but in the show, Brick says, "I'm a time traveler." Okay. So, y'all can review it.
All right. I'll look into it. Thanks so much for being on the show.
I will. Yeah.
Yeah, it was good. It was fun. I hope that you come back and do it again.
I will. If y'all cover the middle episode, if they cover the middle episode and they cover that, I will be on the podcast for that one, guaranteed.
Okay.
Thanks for listening. Remember to subscribe to the show and leave us a 5-star review. Only 5 stars around here.
I'd take a 4. It'd be fine.
No, us, me, and Brian. They're not rating you.
But I'm perfect.
You're perfect on this episode.
Send us an email at ohboyqlpod@gmail.com.
I'll accept any questions and answer all of them, if any.
And follow the show on social media, OhBoyPod on Blue Sky, Instagram, and Threads.
Great work, Miles. Hey, I really enjoyed recording with you here a little bit. Thanks a lot. Thanks for listening, folks.
I'm Miles.
My name is Nate.
And I'm Brian.
And my name is Waylon.
And we'll see you in the future. Bye!